Well, it's been an eventful couple of days. It's the return of a classic, complete with headlights. So we had absolutely cooked our old driver for the torque converter, so I got a new one. This is the new one. It's installed, and went to try and test run it. And yeah, it caught so hard it stood up and snapped the muffler off. It is currently Wednesday afternoon. We're leaving to go to Busco Friday morning, so I don't have a whole lot of time. Little teeny tiny muffler, look at it. Doesn't stick out past the tire. Still looks like a solid muffler. So a lot's happened, but I think we finally got everything situated on the Mean Mini. Let me show you what we're talking about. So John showed up with a jet kit, and we finally got this thing jetted correctly. That was our problem. It was kind of a combination of things. The jetting was off. It was running really rich. We needed to do some more adjustments up here on the throttle side. I needed to get this kill switch wired in, and it's in. Yeah, it's Thursday, and we're leaving tomorrow. We tend to get there a little bit early just to kind of scout stuff out. I mean, we're only going to stay there Friday night. We'll be there probably till Saturday afternoon and go home. That's if we don't tear everything we own up in the meantime.
Don't say tear stuff up.
Sorry. Okay, so I think we finally got the Mini ATV straightened up, and we wanted to test it out a little bit, but it was so close to crunch time, we just said, we'll test it when we get there. So we're at Busco. A bunch of our buddies have already showed up, and we're going to kind of make our rounds and say hey to everybody.
It runs, and then all of a sudden it don't.
Well, that's new. Master Link. Not Master Link.
That's how it be sometimes.
I mean, you're not wrong. That's how it be out here at Busco. Leave it to jumper cable dads to pull off something like that. Today is the official day of Mini Mayhem. I'm going to test this thing out today. I kind of took it around the trails a little bit on the drag strip. It does great on trails, but it has absolutely no suspension. I did find out that I need to do some gearing changes on this, but I can't do anything about that right now, so we'll just run it like it is. Big old turnout this time. It's gonna be a good one. We're fixing to go out on the novice ride right now. And I'm on the mini quad. Y'all pray for me. I get the feeling I'm gonna need all I can get. Oh shit, I'm going the wrong way. I'm gonna get killed. That's a good shot though. Let's go! Woo! Good! So far so good. Drifty. She likes to break loose, and it's fun. But I am already tired. Oh. Did a bit of mud, never hurt nobody. Here we go. Woo! This thing will beat you to death. It needs more suspension, or at least a softer one. This is getting kind of painful, I'm not gonna lie. Woo! Don't need me going that way. I think I might have broke this already. Oh well. It's kind of the point. You didn't break something, you didn't do it right. Let me rephrase that. If you didn't break something, you're not riding good enough. A little more drifty. Woo! There we go. Woo! Good. see somebody sitting on the side of the trail, check on them, man. See if they're okay. Maybe they're out of gas. Maybe they broke the chain. Maybe they need a ride back. Maybe they need medical attention. You don't know. Just don't be that guy that just keeps going. ATC 80R, man, that's badass. I've got to do something by the front bumper. It keeps hitting my front tire. This little thing's doing awesome. Ow. I think that way. I think. Well, made it back home in one piece. All right, so I had the last little bit of that footage, and when I went to try and put it in my computer, that one file didn't work. I don't know what happened, but it just wouldn't go through on my editing software, so we survived. And I would pull this thing out, but yeah, then I'd have to take all this crap out, and yeah, I'm not doing all that. Okay, so with the mini quad, there are some good things and there's some bad things. The good things are that thing has torque for days. It handles really well on the trails as far as power. Anytime I need it, it's there. Hammer it and it goes, and it'll dig out of a hole. It climbs pretty well. It has its limitations, which brings me to the bad. It has absolutely no suspension travel. I think we measured it and it's maybe an inch, if that. So it's a really, really rough ride. It's a few days later now, and I am so sore it's not even funny. And because of how small the wheelbase is, it gets a little unstable. It tends to go up on two wheels or maybe even flip. I think what we're actually gonna do is take off that motor, and I actually have a different frame that we're gonna use for it. It is still a four-wheeler, it's just a larger four-wheeler. I think it'll be a lot more capable of a machine. And I wanna give a quick thank you to our buddy Chad, who actually had a full-size or like a mid-size four-wheeler that he was riding around with a 212 on it, and it was very capable. He let me ride it around a little bit. It was a lot more comfortable, and it had a great amount of power, but it wasn't too much, if that makes sense. You might remember the guy that I'm talking about. He was the one that was riding around in the yellow neon shirt with the construction hard hat. He looked like a foreman. It was funny. So one of the main things that I want to address is that we're probably going to actually retire that frame. It's painful to ride. I'm not going to lie to you. And I'm 35. I'm getting too old for that kind of stuff. Also, that was just a little bit of our Mini Mayhem footage. We're actually going to be doing a full video on Mini Mayhem 2023. So stick around for that one. But if you haven't already, like and subscribe. And until next time, y'all get up, get out there, get after it.